Alright y'all, Mexican empanadas all dressed up and ready for my mouth. Yes sir. Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today, going back down to Mexico, or to Texas, Tex-Mex, Mexico. What we're going to do is make some Mexican or Tex-Mex style empanadas. So for those of you that don't know what an empanada is, it's a meat-filled pie. Little half-moon pie filled with some spiced meat and not deep fried, but we're going to shallow fry these today. So we're going to use masa harina to make the pastry, the crust for this, and masa is the same thing that they make corn tortillas with. So this ought to be really good. I've been looking at this on YouTube, looking at a bunch of videos, and it looks really good. So let's try these out, y'all. You ready? Let's do it. Alright y'all, so what's going in our empanadas today? Got about a pound of ground beef. Got onion, garlic, green chilies, granulated garlic, granulated onion, got some chipotle, got a pack of Sazon by Goya. This is just a flavor enhancer that they use in a lot of Mexican cooking. So that's what's going in the meat filling. We'll probably cut up a fresh tomato, put in there, and also what goes in there is some tomato sauce. So we'll put a small can of tomato sauce in there. Now when we make our pastry up for the empanadas, we got some maseca, which is dry masa harina, what they call it. This is what we make corn tortillas out of, okay? So this is pretty simple. You take your masa, mix it with some warm water and salt, and get it to the right consistency. And then what we'll do, I got me a tortilla press here. Alright, so we'll put it in the tortilla press. We'll press them down, we'll fill them, we'll seal them up, and we'll fry them up. And then we'll put them on a plate with some lettuce, fresh tomato, avocado, and a little crema, some Mexican cream. So, let's go ahead and get started with the filling. Alright, to start our filling, hamburger on in. Got me a new toy here for the hamburger, and this is a little chopper thing. This works for hamburger. You could mash potatoes with it, mash your refried beans with it. Just a food masher. Look pretty cool. Seen people using them around the YouTube cooking videos. I thought I'd get me one, try it out. Now what we're making here is also known as a picadillo, which is like a hamburger stew, but we're going to use it for our empanada filling. You can put potatoes with it, carrots, corn, all kinds of stuff like that. But today we're going to keep it simple. So we're going to let this hamburger brown up, and then we'll put our onions and garlic in and our green chilies. Alright, I'll bring you back when the hamburger's browned up. Alright, so this hamburger's browned up pretty good. So let's go ahead and put in the onion. Some people like to put their onion in while they're browning it. I like to put it in afterwards. Alright, get this onion cooked up. Like I said, you can put potato in here and carrots, but I think put potato in here, which would be good. It would probably poke holes in the pastry, in the crust. So let me get these onions translucent, and then we'll put in the garlic. Alright, been about 5-6 minutes. Onions are getting translucent, as they call it. So next, put the garlic. So you want to put the garlic in after the onion like this so the garlic doesn't burn. So we'll get the garlic in there until you smell it really well. It doesn't need to cook a real long time, the garlic doesn't. Go ahead and season this up a little bit. Got some salt, a couple of fat pinches, black pepper, Alright, put the green chilies in here. Got me a small can of green chilies. On in. And a little skin there. Get that out. I'm going to put some ground chipotle in here. Put a good amount, about a heaping teaspoonful of chipotle. Get that mixed up in there a little bit. Put my sazon on in. Like I said, this is just a flavor enhancer. We're on about a medium-high heat. Get a little freshness in here with it. Alright, put our tomato sauce in there, small can. Put a little water in the can. There we go. So we'll bring this to a boil. Cut it back to a simmer. We'll let this cook for about 20-25 minutes. Reduce some of the liquid out of it. Get some of this granulated onion in here. About a teaspoon. Put our granulated garlic in here. About a teaspoon of that. Just for a little extra flavor. Give it a mix. I think I'll put a tad bit more water in here because we're going to let it cook down. tell you what, let me get a little taste. See if it needs any seasonings. Here we go. Perfect. So let this cook down. And I'll bring y'all back. Alright, so for the masa, we're going to get us a nice cup, nice heaping cup of masa harina. We're not going to make too many of these. So. Then we get some hot water. Alright, before we get the water in there, put a good pinch of salt, about a half a teaspoon or so. Mix that up. Start adding our water a little bit at a time. Now this is going to be sticky at first. And you want to make sure you get enough water in here. Just add water a little at a time. So you want this about the consistency of Play-Doh. And kind of knead it a little bit. See, it's still a little crumbly. Put a little more water. You want this dough to be nice and smooth. Alright, see what we got here. Kind of knead it up. See, it kind of quit sticking to my hands a little bit. Still feels a little dry. I'll put a little teeny bit more water. Just keep kneading it around. You ain't got to knead it for a long time. We're not building no gluten or anything. Just getting this nice and hydrated. Alright, little teeny bit more water. Now if you were to mess up and put too much water in here, you can just add a little more of the dry masa harina. Just keep kneading it up. Alright, you want this to be able to go into, put it in a ball without it cracking. When you press down, the edges don't crack. So, you do the same thing for making tortillas. So what we're going to do here, we want this to hydrate well. Just get a damp paper towel. Lay it over top of that so it don't dry out. Let that sit for 15-20 minutes so it gets nice and hydrated. Then we'll put our empanadas together. Alright y'all, when we put these together, I got some Oaxaca cheese, melting cheese. This is Mexican cheese. This is going to go inside the empanadas. And I got some queso fresco to sprinkle on top. Got a little bit of cilantro and some lettuce. So let me cut up all my condiments here. Put some nice freshness on there. So these are going to be our condiments. Do a little cleanup. Alright, put that to the side. And we're also going to put on here some of my salsa de arbol. Got some of that. That'll go on there. Alright, let's get to making these things. So we got our carbon steel skillet out. Get the heat on about medium low. Put some peanut oil in there. That ought to be enough. We'll need about an inch or so. Let that get hot. So when we make our empanadas, want to take a plastic freezer bag, cut the top off. Now you do this if you're even just making tortillas, and then cut the sides. We're going to use this in the tortilla press so the masa don't stick all in it. Alright. Okay, that's about the size of a ping pong ball, golf ball, something like that. Of course, I got a little water on my plastic. You don't want that to get wet. Alright. See how this works, y'all. So we'll put our ball down, cover it with the plastic. Alright, bring that side down, top over, press it down. There we go. So, peel it off. See if this is going to work. Get us some meat, put it on there, towards the middle. A little of the Oaxaca cheese. And bring the other side over. Press it down. I have to make the next batch a little thicker. Poke the little holes in there. To say if you poke holes in it, just get you some masa, patch the holes up. Alright, now we get a fork. Kind of crimp your edges a little bit. Okay, first one's a mess. Let's see if the next ones will be better. So, peel this off of here. There we go. Kind of fix it up a little bit. Fold these edges up. Okay, I'm going to set them over here on a piece of parchment paper. Okay, now this time we're going to go a little bit bigger with the ball. Okay, now that ball's a little bigger. So let's see how this one works. Alright. Bring it down. Easy press, make it a little thicker. Okay, this one's a little thicker now. Maybe this one will work better. See how it does. Alright. Get our meat. Put on there. Turn the heat down a little bit. Oaxaca cheese. Alright. Bring this end up. Over. Alright, press the ends down. Yep, a little hole there. This one looks like it might work out a little better. A little fork thing there, just to kind of seal it. Brought out the old Thermopin. Want this close to 350. There we go. So you'll see how this goes. So lay these in here carefully away from you. So splash oil on them. So they puff. There we go. Put another one in. Whoa, easy, easy, easy. Go ahead and flip this one over, see what it looks like. Alright, looks pretty good. I think next time I'll not make them so moist, use a little less water in the masa. That might help some. I mean, these are turning out alright, looks like. Let's go ahead and flip this one. Ooh. Yeah, that one busted open on the bottom when I was putting it in there. I felt that one. That's alright. Let's see what this other one's looking. Alright. Nice and crispy on there. I think we'll call this first one done. Put it on a wire rack. And this one here, we're going to call it done. On the wire rack. So this first one I did, it got real messy. That's alright though. Next time we'll do better. So, we'll get these plated up. Those are looking pretty good. And then we'll have a taste. Alright, so let's finish these up. So we'll put these on a plate. Ooh. Nice and hot. Alright. So, let's go ahead and put some of this shredded lettuce on top. Few sprigs of cilantro, some of this queso fresco, a little bit of tomato, pretty. Get some avocado put on now. Alright. Get some of my salsa de arbol. Put that on there. This stuff here you can get at Walmart too. Mexican crema. Same area that they got that cheese. Alright. Maybe a little bit more. Alright. Let's try this out. Got a feeling this is going to be good. Alright, y'all. Let's check it out. Alright, y'all. Looking forward to this. This is our empanadas, fully dressed and ready for my mouth. Alright. Let's get a little bit of everything. Cut it with a fork. There we go, y'all. Look at that. Hot, steamy, ready. Here we go. Taste! Y'all, they weren't too pretty cooking. But I'll tell you what, OMG, I gotta have another bite. Not that easy to cut with a fork, but that's okay, I got it. A little of this, a little of that. Once again, there you go, folks. Oop, dropping it everywhere. Taste! I will be making these again. That is awesome. Your leftover filling, I'm going to bag it up and freeze it to make these again, or you can use them for tacos or burritos. But I'm going to have a seat, finish these up. I appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Any comments, questions, leave them below. And we'll see you all next time. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't done it already. Alright, see y'all later. We're going to eat.